Hi guys, so I just wanted to do a quick Zoomer update, and the update is I may not for much longer be a Zoomer owner. Tomorrow I'm going to do my CBT, which is the first one I've done for 4 or 5 years. For those of you who don't know what a CBT is, in the UK if you want to ride a motorcycle, you have to have a provisional car license, a provisional driver's license, and then you have to do what's called a compulsory basic training day. It's not really a test, it's just to show that you're competent to ride on two wheels. You're then allowed for 2 years to ride a motorcycle or a scooter up to 125cc, but you must have L plates on, you can't go on the motorway, and you can't take a passenger. And within that 2 years, you can either decide to go on and do your full test, or at the end of 2 years, you simply redo the CBT again, and it's extended. It's a bit of a money-making scam, frankly. I don't mind doing one, but the fact you've got to renew it every 2 years just to ride a 125 is a bit of a scam. But anyway, that's the way the law is, and it's not going to change in this country because the government here doesn't give a monkeys about motorcycles or two-wheel transport at all. According to them, I'm sure they think we all have cars. I don't have a car, but anyway. So, back to business in hand. Tomorrow I'm doing my CBT, which is a day's course, and the reason I'm doing that is because I think it's time I upped again to a 125. Now, I've had 125s in the past. The bike I had before the Zoomer was a PCX, I've had an NMAX, I've had an Aprilia Sport City, I've had a Honda Dillon, which was the best scooter I've ever had. It was absolutely brilliant. So I've had mostly 125s. Now, the reason I downgraded after the last CBT came to an end and went to a 50 is because in the UK, if you passed your driving test before a certain time, you were given automatic moped entitlement. Now, they don't do it anymore, but because I passed my driving test 30 odd years ago, I have free moped entitlement, which allows me to ride a 50cc bike, and I don't need to take any other tests or L plates or anything like that. So that's for the last 3 years why I had the Zoomer. And the Zoomer, let me tell you, has been absolutely brilliant as a town bike. Not only for getting around the town, it's so easy to use, but also it's taught me an awful lot about bikes because it's so easy to work on. I've done things, repaired things, installed things I would never in a million years have imagined me doing with any of the scooters I've had before. So it's been fantastic. However, this year the weather's been great in Scotland, which is unusual enough, and it's kind of made me think that I'm a bit limited with the 50cc. As I say, I don't have a car, so if I want to go out and about, I've either got to take the bus or the train, or what would be best would be to off on two wheels. Now, the Zoomer, as I say, brilliant for around the city. You're not going to get a better 50cc for around the city. It's fantastic. But when you start moving out of the city, the limitations become very obvious. Now, obviously, it's a small engine. It's got my 16 stone on it. It's got security chains, possibly a picnic if you're off to the beach. And Scotland is not a flat country. So, I mean, you could travel further afield with it. Of course you could. There's a guy on Facebook just now who's just been half around Europe on a 50cc. You can do it. Is it fun and something I'd want to do? Probably not. And is it safe? Probably not. And when you get to my age, I'm 55 nearly, safety counts for a bit because my bones are maybe not as strong as they once were, and I'm not as supple, so I want something with a bit more power, and this is why I'm thinking of going back to a 125. So as I say, tomorrow I'm doing the CBT. That'll give me the certificate for 2 years, so I've got a bit of time to think about what I want to get. Now, I have seen a scooter that is out at the moment that I really like. If I do decide to go ahead with it, I shall give you more information on that, and we'll have a look at that as and when I do. Of course, this means that the Zoomer will be available for sale. So if anyone is looking for a very well looked after 2007 fuel injected Honda Zoomer, it's got about 16,000 miles on the clock. I have to say it's never let me down in the 3 years I've had it. Starts on the button, is brilliant, and it's got multiple add-ons like front and rear shocks. It's got the iMAP installed, it's got a rear rack, it's got a kickstand. It's obviously I redid the swing arm and the main drive gear and the bearings last year. It's had a lot of work. You've only got to look back at my YouTube videos to see the work I've done in it over the last 3 years, and I've enjoyed every minute of that, and it's taught me such a lot. It's been such a great little bike. So I just wanted to update you on that. The Zoomer may be parting company with you shortly. If anyone out there is looking for a Honda Zoomer in lovely condition, I'm not looking for crazy money for it. I appreciate these are hobby bikes. You don't get the money back you put in. You do it for the love of it. So I'm looking for a sensible price for it, and send it off to a good home, and somebody else can have many, many happy months, years, whatever with it. Somebody did actually mention to me, why didn't I look at, putting a 125 engine into the Zoomer, or a 100cc or something like that. And you could do that, yeah. But then you'd probably have to go down the road of, you'd have to put in disc brakes and things. You couldn't use the drum brakes on the Zoomer if you're going at those speeds. I wouldn't recommend that. And you may have to go into the whole stretching and lowering sort of thing. And although, I mean, the people that do these stretching and lowering jobs, the work is phenomenal and it looks incredible. But it's not really my thing. I actually like the classic look of the Zoomer. I didn't buy it to stretch and lower it. I fully, as I say, appreciate the work that goes into these things. They're works of art, some of them, but it's not really my thing. So I don't really want to go down that road. I think if I'm going to go for a 125 or something, let's just go for something new and a whole new experience and something to have fun with. So that's it. As I say, there's a Zoomer in Edinburgh for sale. You would have to collect it from Edinburgh. I'm afraid I don't have a van or anything like that. But if anyone's interested, anyone knows anyone who's looking for a Zoomer, let me know. I don't know exactly when I'm selling it, but it probably will be soon, because once I've got the certificate, it will, I'm sure, burn a hole in my pocket, and I'll be looking to get something a little bit more powerful that I can actually use it for. So anyway, that's the update at the moment, folks. If anything changes or anything happens, or I decide to go ahead with a new bike, I will share all that with you. Thanks as always for watching. I'll put some pictures of the Zoomer just at the end of this video, which I took today. Anyone's got any questions or anything, just drop me a line, get in touch, and I will tell you all you want to know. And of course, if anyone wants to come and have a look at it, they are more than welcome if it's still here. Okay? Ride safe, guys. Enjoy the summer weather, and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers.